Tuesday. Hope you're doing great. Sorry I've been a little MIA. Kids have had all sorts of things going on and lasted way longer than I had anticipated. But when you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button. You're going to comment bow today, B-O-W. We're going to do the big 18-inch bow door hanger. I'm excited about this. And I also had grabbed this little tag, and we're going to do something cute on there as well. We're going to...
Happy Tuesday.
My mom's in here, you guys. She doesn't want you to know she's in here, but she's making all sorts of noise. She's like, don't tell them I'm here. But when you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment. Let me mute myself. Comment bow. If you see the red live above my head, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, so comment hashtag replay. Hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. We're going to pull our Sunday Fun Day winner because obviously I wasn't live Sunday and I wasn't live Monday. So we'll pull a couple winners to get an exclusive cutout, and then we'll start the timer for next Sunday. But anyway, comment bow. This is in our cutout sale. You guys can claim through Friday. And then this is on Etsy. It's part of the 6-pack of gift tags. And if you add anything on from Etsy when you order from the cutout sale, you get 10% off of these. And if you spend over $100, you get the free stars. But comment below for all that info. Also about joining our crafting community and to get the rest of the supplies. We're going to use 2 transfers today. This one is the quilt patterns. I love this one. We're going to do a bunch of different patterns on here. I think it's going to be cute. And then we're going to do USA and one of these. I think this one. I'm undecided, but I think it's going to be really cute. Yes, comment below. How are you guys? I've missed you. So first things first, we'll pull some winners for our Sunday Fun Day giveaway. Nico Bostrom is winner number 1. Let me put these in my computer so I don't forget. Mark said he's going to come up with something exclusive for you guys. So Nico's the first winner. I think we'll do 3 winners. How's that sound? Hi guys, how are you? And then Marsha Weber. She was in there 3 times, I think. All you have to do to get into the Sunday Fun Day basket is comment. Every 10 minutes when the timer goes off, I will put somebody's name down. And then Lisa Snyder. Those are the 3 winners. So I'm going to get rid of all of these and we're going to start new. So our basket's officially empty. I'm going to set my timer. Hi Sharon. Hi guys. I'm so glad to see you too. How do I reset you? Reset. There we go. Okay, our timer is set. Hi guys. We're going to get started. I think this is going to be really cute. So this is, like I said, we have the 18-inch and then I think the other one's, I don't know if it's 12 or 14-inch. But anyway, comes with these stars. I'm going to paint those white. But we're going to start by painting this. I'm going to do these 2 in blue, and then I'm going to do red, white, red, white, red, white. Okay? There are score marks, so they kind of keep you on track. But we're just going to do our best. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I am going to use Home, which is the color of the month. Was it last month? Month before? Last month? But if you don't have a navy color, just take Cadet and add a little bit of black velvet to it, and you'll get a perfect navy. Mark went to get the kiddos for me. I took them this morning because Parker had a doctor's appointment. So we flip-flop for today. Yes, congratulations. What did everybody do for Mother's Day? You're welcome, Lisa. I think I owe you another giveaway, too. We haven't been sending giveaways or loyalty unless another order's placed. That way we can save on shipping because shipping's just been crazy. But, yeah. I think I owe you for another one. I feel like I do. All right, we're going to do both of these in blue, dark blue. It does come with holes so you can easily hang it. I think this is going to be super cute. I've been dying to do this one. Last month, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, like I said, we haven't been shipping orders, like giveaways and stuff, unless there's another order placed, like either through Etsy or our sales or whatever, just because shipping's been crazy. So again, I'm just going off of these marks right here. Volleyball tournament, nice. Yeah, so Parker had divisionals yesterday, and oh my gosh, you guys, we were there until 9:45. And then we had an hour drive home. We were so tired. And Delaney had state testing this morning, so I felt so bad. I was like, oh, always fun. But track's almost over now, so fortunately. Had a heart doctor appointment today, and basically they said more tests and then probably heart valve surgery. Oh my goodness. Well, prayers for you, my friend. I took Parker this morning. He's been having just some weird, I don't know, weird symptoms, like he's always got a stomach ache. You guys know Parker's my like tall, skinny He eats constantly, but he doesn't really ever gain weight. But then he complains about stomach aches, and then sometimes like when he stands up, he'll say he's dizzy or like that he can't see for a second, which the doctor said that's probably just like syncope, and that's just, you know, some people just have that. So he wasn't really too concerned about that. But he has like fruity smelling breath. I don't know, I was really concerned he had diabetes because diabetes runs in our family, but his labs so far for that look good. But we're just waiting on some other stuff. You had a high school graduation? Awesome. Who graduated or is graduating? So again, these score marks just kind of keep you in line here. And obviously we'll do our stars in white. Sure, this will be gorgeous, but you didn't have to make anything for me. Patty, you're so funny. I tell you all the time, you're like my mom. My mom does that stuff. She's in here. Just say hi to them. They know you're here. She doesn't want to be seen because she's...
I look crazy.
She doesn't look cute. She actually looks cute. She's so full of it. Hi, Carrie. You could get like a smaller brush and be real careful. I'm just trying to... Everything's falling. Can you guys hear it? Everything's falling. Thank you for sprinkling. If you guys are just jumping on, say hi, hit the heart button, comment bow. I think this is going to be so cute. Decided to go a little bit earlier today because it seems like if I don't, and then something happens at nighttime and I just don't get to do it when the kiddos are home, they go back to their dad on Thursday. So I think when the kids aren't home, we'll resume the nighttime lives, but when they're home, it's just hard. Hi, Donna. Especially when they have stuff going on. Sunday, Mark told me I wasn't allowed to do anything for Mother's Day, so I did my best to relax, but I did actually come out and cut for like an hour or two. So, you know, it's all right. When you love what you do, you won't work a day in your life, right? Mom's like, what? I figured the 15% discount now covered my shipping on my order the other day. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, I just got a smaller brush just to be a little bit more careful through here. There we go. So I'll make sure that this part's dry before I go and do the red underneath of it. But I think that's good for our blue. I'm just gonna try to rinse this off. Heading to Olean tomorrow, grocery shopping. Nice. My furniture's coming from Olean on Friday, hopefully. As long as there's no more issues, we'll see. How is everybody? We're busy. We're getting lots of your guys' orders out. We sent out a whole bunch more today. I have a bunch cut ready for Mark to ship tomorrow. Wasn't that video cute? That was all Mark. That was all Mark. All right, so now I'm gonna turn it this way. I'm gonna start down here because we're gonna do this in white. That way that blue has a chance to dry. I cleaned this, but I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. So we're just gonna carefully go to our line here. This is really the only spot you need to be careful with. After that, I can grab my other sponge brush and it'll be a lot quicker. The white, I may end up having to do 2 coats, but I waited long enough. Marsha, did you see that you were a winner for Sunday Fun Day? Yay! Except I think we already shipped your cutout sale order, but I'm sure you'll place another order at some point and we can ship it with that. But you were a winner. I thought about layering this so the pieces would go on top and just painting them and then gluing them on top. It probably would have been easier, but then I opted to do it this way, and I think it's gonna be great. Usually we layer it and stuff. I know the furniture situation's been crazy. I don't even know. I've never had this many issues with furniture delivery. But I did tell you guys, every time we get something, it's broken. Every time. Anything we get delivered comes broken. So it'll be interesting to see if everything's in, you know, good condition. We still have the Mother's Day sale going on, you guys. Additional 15% off orders over, I think, 50 with the code MOM15. That ends on the 14th. Plus some special Mother's Day bundles. And I think we still have that free gift available, too, if you place an order over 75. So you can get all the information when you comment But you've been stuck in your house today. Our road is prepped to be paved. Oh man. My husband has what they call swallow syncope. It's rare when he swallows, it stops his heart beating and causes him to pass out. What? It's not dangerous unless you're doing something at the time like driving. Really? It sounds dangerous. That's crazy. Oh, Peggy, I've just gotten a runaround with Ashley and Olean. They're just, I don't even know. They made us wait 6 weeks, and then when we called to say we were going to come pick it up because they were going to charge us an astronomical amount to deliver it, they said, oh, it's not here, it's in Horseheads. And we said, well, why would it be in Horseheads when we ordered it in Olean? And they said, because it was in stock in Horseheads. And I said, well, then why did we have to wait 6 weeks to get it? And then they didn't have an answer for me. So then we said, well, we want it shipped to Olean because that's where we ordered it. We don't want to go to Horseheads. Which we could have because it's probably about the same distance, a little bit shorter to Olean, but like we ordered it in Olean, so why would we pick it up somewhere else? Anyway, so then they told us it would be there by whatever day, so we told them we were going to come get it, and they, we called them. No, I texted them because they said text was the best way to do it. Well, then they never answered me for 24 hours. Then I called them and they said, oh, it's not here. And I said, what do you mean it's not there? And they said, it's not going to be here until early next week. And I'm like, what the heck? Well, in the meantime, somebody answered me via the text and they said, okay, great, see you tomorrow, see you later. Thinking we were picking it up that day. I said, we were just told it wasn't there. It was just a nightmare. And then finally they messaged back and said it wasn't there. It was just a whole mess. Kind of ridiculous, but you know, it's all good. Mark called them and said they were going to deliver it and they listened, so. Happy anniversary. Whose anniversary is it, Mom? Tina, who? Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody, not somebody you know? Guani?
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it. Happy anniversary, Tina.
It was on Mother's Day.
Oh, it was on your anniversary was on Mother's Day. Awesome. My mom got a cake for me from the kids and some presents. Mark got me some flowers from the kiddos. They made me breakfast in bed. And then they made me chicken parm for dinner. And then we just hung out and chilled. It was actually a beautiful day. So we sat on the deck and relaxed for a while. Mark went over and saw his mom for a little bit, but we spent Mother's Day with my mom Saturday. Timer's going off. Let's go with Tina Guanine. I saw your name first, so you're going in the Sunday Fun Day baskets. I reset the timer, so just keep commenting, and then another 10 minutes we'll do it again. Yeah, the new blue is pretty. Marsha said, hi, Brittany's mom.
I'm saying hi.
She's hiding. She thinks she doesn't look good, but she does.
I'm a sweaty mess.
She's not. I told you guys she cleans my house for me every other week. I had a cleaning lady, and she, you know, my mom's the cleaning lady, and she's like, why don't you just pay me? Because she needed another job. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So we let our cleaning lady go, and now my mom does it. And my mom cleans like I do, so it works out. Think they're passing around your furniture? I know, they probably are. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be broken.
Ugh, I hope not. Anyway. If you're just jumping on, say hello, comment Bo. This is probably going to take the longest just getting it painted, but it'll be worth it when we're done. I think this is going to be adorable. I've been dying to do this one. I still have a couple other ones I want to do before we stop taking orders from the sale, but you guys can still claim. I think we're caught up on invoicing, and we're cutting all of your orders now. But like I said, you can still claim through Friday. You clean your daughter's house? See? But like, it works out because, you know, I take after my mom with cleanliness. So my last cleaning lady, I liked her. She was really sweet.
She did okay.
She did okay, but it wasn't too, not the way I like to clean. Does that make sense? All right, this one's gonna be white and then the rest will be red. So I'm just gonna turn it and finish up the white here. You're cold?
Mm-hmm.
Mom's complaining. I think she complained that she was hot in the house though.
I was.
Can't make her happy. Can't please her. I made her lunch and everything. It does for us also. I don't know what we're talking about now, Tammy. I talk about things and
She's
then
the one that cleans.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha. I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about now. I talk about so many things and then I don't know what I'm talking about. Can't just be me. I'm sure there's other people that do that. So like I said, we're gonna use some patterns on these. Some different quilt patterns. I think it's gonna be really, really cute. Give me a heart if you guys ordered either this 18-inch one or the, I think it's 14 inch. Is that the other one? My daughter was cleaning her days off. I wish somebody would clean my house. Mom, you're cute. I probably should have grabbed a little bit of a smaller brush, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Doesn't have to be perfect, right?
It will be.
So tonight, Parker was supposed to go help, like, set up for hurdles and stuff for the divisionals for the other schools. And I was like, there's no way. We can't have another 10 o'clock night. Like, that's just way too late. So I talked to his coach, and he got permission to not go, just to go to practice. So fortunately, Mark will be, Sophie has practice till 4:15. I'm assuming Parker's is probably till 4. And then they'll be home. So we'll actually be home a decent night. You got the 18-inch one. I have to clean my daughter's house from time to time. It drives me nuts. That'll probably be me with my daughters, because my daughters, my son takes after me. My daughters do not. They take after their father, and they're kind of hoarders. Sophie's gotten a little bit better. I can remember she used to hoard, like, she would get new toys and she would hoard the boxes, and I would always try to be throwing them away, and she'd hide them underneath her bed. Like, she was it was weird hoarding. Like, it wasn't even, I don't know. But Delaney, now I've noticed, she just doesn't pick anything up, and she also thinks she needs to keep everything. Like, my mom will give her stuff, makeup or like old jewelry, and then she's like got it strung all over her bedroom, and she doesn't pick it up, and it's a mess. I know, I love patterns too. All right, finishing up the white, and then we're gonna go in. I just messed that part up, but I can fix that up with my another paintbrush. We might not even have to do two coats, you guys. I just ordered some really cute shirts off my friend Laura, the one that makes me all those cute shirts that have like patriotic bows and stuff on them. I thought they were cute. You got the 12-inch bow? Awesome. You got your Make Clip Club kit yesterday. I can't wait to see what you do with it. It's exciting. And if you guys aren't in our club yet, you can join when you comment bow and get our monthly club craft kit, whatever I'm trying to say. You like to keep the pretty boxes? Yeah, I mean, there's certain, I don't know, I guess.
You don't.
I don't keep anything. I was going to say, like, Mark likes containers. He's got like an obsession with containers, so he'll try to keep like certain containers. And eventually I just kind of, when he's not paying attention, I get rid of them, because I don't like to keep anything. Like, I am the type of person, like, if it's not anything I'm using, or it's not like anything I've used for so long, I get rid of it. I either give it to someone, or if it needs to be in the trash, it goes in the trash. I'm sentimental when it comes to like things with my kids. So like I have like memory boxes, and I have like probably every drawing they've ever made, and their report cards and all that stuff. But I'm not like real sentimental with other things. All right, I'm gonna clean. Actually, I think I'm done with this one. I'm just gonna grab another paintbrush, one that's a little bit skinnier, I think. And I do have to paint my stars. What one?
Did you ever keep the box that I made you guys up, you and Shane?
Yeah.
No, okay.
It's in my basement in my memory thing. I'm not a monster. I like cases so I can reuse them. Hey, whatever works, right? All right, now we're gonna go in with cherry. It's looking good so far, though. How cute that is.
It's pretty.
Oh, vases. I was gonna say, I got ya. At one point I had so many vases from Mark sending me flowers. I ended up having to just get rid of a bunch, because I was like, I'm never gonna use all these. Like, I was saving them all, and I'm like, why am I saving these when I need a smaller paintbrush? I'm never gonna use them again. You know what I mean? Trying to find a little brush to keep me in line here. You need this for your house? Yeah, of course you do, Mom. I didn't even have to look to see who that was. It was either going to be Patty or my mom. It was my mom. All right, smaller brush to get into these little areas here. And then again, I'll go in with my sponge brush and finish it up. Hi, Donna and Shirley. How are you guys? I'm putting my hand in the white. This was one of my favorites. This was the first thing I picked out for the sale, and I thought it was so cute. And we're gonna add like some ribbon kind of going down the back of it. I actually got some, look at these though. These are my Amazon link. I was showing these to my mom. It came in like a circle thingy, but it's like long, like these ones, there's white and neutral, but they have like different patterns on them.
I think it's pretty.
So I'm gonna use these ones right here. They both have like different floral patterns. I thought they were cute. And then I have some red, torn. I've got some gold stars, some blue velvets, and then a red and white stripe that we're gonna use on all of this. You're a hoarder if it will work with crafts. Well, that's a different story. If you're talking about that, yeah, I'm a hoarder too. I have 2 buildings full. So yeah, I can relate on that front. Ribbon, that's kind of my downfall. The other night I was trying to find ribbon for a project. When we did what did we do the other day when I needed ribbon? The quilt, I think? Yeah, right here. I was trying to find ribbon to go with this, and I went out to the small shop to look, and Sophie was out there with me, and I'm like, Sophie, I don't have any ribbon. And she's like, Mom, what? I was looking for something specific and couldn't find it. I'm using cherry. Pretty much you're always going to see me use cherry if I'm using paste. I love cherry.
Is bow the keyword?
Yes.
Somebody asked.
Yep, bow is the keyword. All right, I'm just being a little careful here again, just so I don't get it on the whites. And then I'll take it and fill it in with my sponge brush here. One good thing, I don't have to cook because we still have leftovers. So when the kiddos get home, we can just warm stuff up. I know, I love to buy ribbon too. Hi, Debbie. How are you, my friend? Ribbon, greenery, and I'm obsessed with like those faux hydrangeas right now. I showed you guys those the other day. I just had to order more because I just think they're so, like they look so realistic. I don't think I've ever gotten flowers that look that realistic.
They're my favorite.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're so pretty. How are you, Jenny?
She thanked me for something.
Oh, she was thanking you? All right, just about done with this part here. Timer's going off. Chris, hope to catch your next live. No problem. Marsha Weber, you're going in the basket for Sunday. You were in 3 times last week. Commenting beneficial, right? Hi, Molly. I know, I love this one. I'm excited. I've been meaning to do it, but I knew it was going to take me a little bit, so I was like, I got to make sure I have time. And I still want to do the floral hat thing as well. I think that one's really cute. I have a lot of favorites. That's usually pretty common with me. All right, just filling in now. I think we're going to be able to get away with just 1 coat on everything, so that's a positive.
That's pretty.
Wait till you see when we put the patterns on, Mom.
Dad.
Oh my gosh, Jenny, I am so sorry to hear that. That's awful. I'm sorry. Hi, Angela. My ex was a hoarder, so I was forced to keep everything throughout after it was therapy for me burning some of it was awesome. My new husband doesn't like clutter at all, so we don't keep anything except bolts. He's a mechanic. That's funny. Yeah, I get that. That would be like therapy, throwing away all of his stuff. I know, right? Throwing it all away. Heck yeah, it would. All right. Got that. Now we gotta turn it this way. We have 2 more little areas to fill, and I gotta fix that blue right there, but. Oops. I'm getting paint all over my computer. I think I saw a question up above. Do you know what it was? I couldn't scroll.
Look in here.
Did you guys see the project Mark did last night? He did such a good job on this. He burned it with a torch lighter, but this is on Etsy, this like rustic piece, and then this is that eagle one, but it says God Bless America. And you see right here, So he did this in cherry on top of the walnut gel stain, but he took the torch lighter to it, and look what it did on the cherry. I think that's so cool. So sorry to hear my job is being eliminated. Oh yeah, that's awful. Mark did that for me last night because I planned on going live, and then like I said, we got home really late. If I had gotten home at like 9, I probably still would have gone live, but 10 was a little too late for my taste. I'm a wimp. Like, we have a meeting tonight at 9 o'clock my time, and I'm like, it's so rough. Like, usually, like, if I go live at 8, that's fine, because I can be in bed by, like, a little after 9, right? But if we have a meeting at 9, then that means we're not going to be done until, like, 10, and then, anyway, I'm a wimp. I'll turn into a pumpkin, I feel like. That's my downtime. But, you know, didn't he do such a good job? I know. Almost done with the worst part of it. I know watching somebody paint is not ever fun, but it's going to be really cute when we're done, I promise. I know I've said that 100 times. All right, finish this part up. I just have a couple spaces I'm going to have to touch up, but for the most part, we did pretty good. The forecast is calling for rain every day for like the next 5 days. I'm like, great. As if we haven't had enough rain. Hopefully it doesn't. We don't have any more issues with flooding, but isn't it cute? All right, so last little bit is right here. Get this finished up. 9 o'clock is, I know, Billy Sue, see, you get it? Us on the East Coast, we're like, ugh. Heck no. What time do you usually go to bed, Billy Sue? I know you get up super early. We get up around, depends, usually 5:45 or 6. Lately we've been doing 6 because the kids have been a little bit better about getting around, but Delaney, she's always dragging her feet. And this morning we had to leave it a little bit early because I had to have Parker at the doctor. I'm like, we cannot mess around today. Like, you need to move it. Literally watching your paint dry. It's therapeutic. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. We appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys are new, let us know where you're watching from. Make sure you like and follow the page. We would love to have you guys. When stuff's normal, we're live pretty much daily, but right now, end of the school year, like everything's just crazy between sports and then kids are getting ready to start marching band. They've been having marching band rehearsal every weekend, and then they're going to be in parades, and you know, then we had the flood, so it's just been one thing after another. I feel like these last few weeks have just been like a nightmare. Like, every bad news we could possibly get, we've gotten. Ugh. You guys ever have those times where it's just like one thing after another, and you're like, are we ever going to get some positive news? We even did like a really big join type promotion on Mother's Day, and we didn't get a single person to join, you guys. It made me so sad. I don't know what's going on. I think people are just probably busy, like, you know, with outdoor stuff, but everything's definitely slowed down.
Mother's Day was nice, so they're probably trying to get caught up on outside stuff.
Yeah. All right, fill this in. Isn't it looking cute? Thank you, Suzanne. 5 a.m. get up. Yeah. What time did you say you go to bed? Did you say? I'm retired, so usually not in bed till 2, 3 a.m. Ruth, you're crazy.
Won't be that way someday.
No, I don't think I would be. I'm such a baby. Like, I need to be in bed, covered up, watching shows by like 9 at the latest. Mark will stay up sometimes and like play video games, and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna lay down and watch a show. Get all curled up in the bed, turn my bed jet on. Thank you for the stars, Debbie. And then I'll just touch up a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and sand it down just a little bit to smooth it out, kind of distress it, and then we'll wax and start adding some patterns to it. There we go. What is that? Some weird spot. Okay, I think we're good on red. Cover this up. Hi Mary, how are you? This is Cherry. Home and then Cherry. Yep. I just have to touch up a couple spots. Not too much, just a little bit on that. Home with our white. Plus we have to paint our stars really quick anyway. No, not with the white. With home. Love to stay up at night and like to sleep in the morning. Yeah, I'm such a wimp anymore. I don't know why. I never used to be. Like, I used to work night shift. I think that's probably why. Like, I worked night shift, and so I worked 12 hours, and then I would come home, and I'd have to, like, stay up with my kids and nap when they napped, and it was kind of rough. And I think I just was, like, I don't know. It was, like, after that, you know, kind of changed all my habits, and now I'm not used to staying up late at all. Okay, I think that's good. Had to travel 3 hours on Mother's Day to watch grandson's graduation. Oh man, well I bet it was worth it, right? Usually go to bed at 8 and watch a little TV. Yeah, if I'm in bed by 8, that's great. That should be my motto for life. If I'm in bed by 8, it's great. I still never go to bed till 1 a.m. Too many years of second shift. Yeah, need downtime. I know. When I retire, I'll be like Ruth and Susan. Yeah, I don't think I would be ever. I'm just like, I don't know.
I would be.
You would be?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's paint our stars here fast. What?
I like late nights, but I like my mornings too. So.
Yeah. All right, let me put this back over here. We're also going to paint this tag. I think I'm going to do this in Ocean Mist and then do the USA in white on that, I think. Let me just paint my stars here really fast. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to sand everything down a little bit anyway just to make it a little bit more vintage, rustic looking. Very worth it, right? Yes. Mom's tired. She's yawning nonstop. I had a hoodie out here, but I must have taken it in. So I told you guys I took Parker to the doctor, but he's like always tired. He's always complaining that he's tired. It doesn't matter how long he sleeps. He does have a hard time falling asleep, but I was trying to think, like when I was a teenage kid, like I don't remember being exhausted all the time. And his grades used to be like really, really good. His grades have been dropping. I don't know what's going on with him. So took him to the doctor. Got him in to see like a counselor next week just because he's got some personal things going on. I don't know if that has something to do with his grades. So we're hoping we get some answers. Like I said, I got some of his blood work back. The only things that are off so far, some of it has to be sent out, but he had high albumin and high creatinine. So that can be like dehydration, which the kid doesn't drink much. Or it says it can be like an issue with his kidneys. So, you know, God forbid that's the case. But it looks like because I was thinking it was diabetes, but everything appears to be okay with that. And then the doctor thought maybe he was anemic, but everything's good with his blood counts. So I don't know. You take Tylenol PM, so do I. I have to, or I don't sleep. So even Parker, like I said, he does not fall asleep easy. And so when he went to Canada that one time, he had to be up. He had got up with Mark. I think they had to get up at like 3:30 or something. Mm-hmm. So Mark, he wanted to lay down at 8, which I was like, that's a good idea. So I got him some like, you know, melatonin gummies, hoping it would help. He said it didn't help at all. So he just, I don't know, he really struggles. I think he's a lot like me though, where his head just doesn't shut off. And I've always had that issue where like my head doesn't shut off, but now that I own 2 small businesses, my head really doesn't shut off because I just think about everything. His thyroid's good too. That's another thing they checked. His thyroid's good. The only thing that was off so far, like I said, was the creatinine and albumin. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll get some kind of answers.
Stomach issues.
Yeah, and he's constantly complaining about his stomach hurting.
And he doesn't gain weight.
He doesn't gain weight. He gets taller, but he doesn't gain weight. He's actually lost weight since his last time he saw the doctor,
really?
Which was yeah, I told you that. Which was prior to. Look what I just did, you guys. Is he stressed? Probably. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he is. Like with, you know, they expect so much out of these kids. It was like we were talking earlier, me and my mom, like, you know, they have track until 10 o'clock at night and they stay after school. So, you know, they're at the school from, you know, 8 until 10 o'clock at night, and then how do they expect them to do homework? You
Get
know?
a good meal.
Or, yeah, eat dinner. Like, they have concession stands at the track meet, but that's not a, like, good meal. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't remember, I mean, I wasn't really in sports too much growing up, but I don't remember anybody, like, my brother played football, and I don't remember him, like, being gone that late every night. Have they checked him for celiac disease? No, they haven't. That is another thing I was wondering about, because Mark has celiac. How weird would that be, huh? Because, like, he'll complain about stomach aches a lot, but a lot of the time it's after he eats. So I'm like, I wonder if it's some kind of an intolerance. We talked to the doctor about that this morning, too. I don't know. There's so many things it could be. Just don't know. All right, I'm going to paint this in Ocean Mist really fast, and then we'll be done painting. Officially. He's 15 now, diagnosed at 11. Yeah, I wondered if it was that, but I don't think it is because his levels all look okay. But I'm going to spray this with a little bit of water just because my Ocean Mist is a little bit thicker than normal. Yeah, it could be stress, definitely. I mean, stress can wreak havoc on anybody's body. But he's always, like, when he was a baby, when he was born, he was tiny, tiny, and then he gained a ton of weight. He was my chubbiest baby. He was so chubby. He was actually adorable. I love chubby babies. Bald, chubby, chubby as can be. And then he just would not eat. He was so picky. Like, I remember a time where he would only eat McDonald's chicken nuggets, and we would try to bribe him and we would take a chicken nugget thing from McDonald's and put different chicken nuggets in it, and he would know the difference and not eat it. And then only certain mac and cheese, only certain, like, pizza bites. Like, he was very picky. So at one point he was on, like, Pediasure because the doctor recommended it. And then they were like, you know, someday you're gonna not be able to stop him from eating. So, and it's kind of the case. It's kind of the case now. Like, he eats nonstop. The kid eats more than any of us, but he is so. And then the doctor's like, does he have any siblings? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, do they look like him? And I was like, no. I was like, Parker's kind of the odd one out. I said, they look like me. I said, they're built, solid.
Fluffy.
My daughter had a gluten intolerance, which is different. Yeah, gluten intolerance is different than celiac, yes. But who knows? We'll find out. Hopefully something becomes of it. Our son was a chunky baby, but now he's 41, not fat, but bald. I forgot to set my timer, you guys. All right, Denise Valdez, you were the last comment I saw, so I'm going to put you in the Sunday Funday basket. And then we'll pull a winner, like I said, next Sunday. But I forgot to reset it, so we just set it in.
I think you did.
I know, see, Mom? It's all your fault. All right, let's get this dry. Then we're going to sand it a little bit. Right now, I feel like it looks a little bit like the Texas flag, and I don't know why. I think it's just the colors. Is he going through a growing spurt? Well, I don't think the kid's ever stopped growing. I'll be 100% honest with you. He only grows up, though. Never out. Who knows? Growing boys seem to be able to eat anything all the time. Yeah, I know. Isn't the tag color pretty? I think I'm going to do a little bit of red for the outside and then do USA in white. Okay, let's get this dry. And then we'll kind of sand everything down. I'm not going to do a pattern on this part because we're going to put the stars on there, I think. Hi, Lisa. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for jumping on. This is going to be super cute. Just get it dry really fast. What did you guys all do for Mother's Day? Anything good? My mom actually, I told you guys we spent the day with her Saturday, but then she came and spent the night Sunday night because we had to have Buddy at the vet first thing in the morning Monday. So we only have one vehicle, so she came and spent the night so that we could take him to the vet. Mark ended up taking him. I stayed home so that I could cut. Hi, Yvonne. Eat a piece of popcorn, I swear. Ate a full course meal, right? I get full really easy too. Ever since I had surgery. I'm glad you caught me too.
You're not cold now?
I'm not cold? Yeah, my hands are cold.
You just step outside.
Mom's going to step outside to warm up. It's just so cold. Came home and watched TV. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings. You barbecued and watched playoff basketball. I haven't had Buffalo Wild Wings in a long time. All right. I put some of it on really thick in spots. So I'm a little concerned. Went to my granddaughter's house for lunch and played with a great grandson. Awesome. Sounds like a perfect day. Some places I got it on so thick, I'm not sure how. So beautiful out today. We had crabs for Mother's Day. It's not beautiful here today. It's rainy and it's only like 60. But, you know, took your mom to Cracker Barrel. Awesome. My mom loves Cracker Barrel breakfast. All right, we're going to take a 220 grit, sand down our white areas just to smooth it out because we're going to use a pattern on these. So just smooth it out a little bit. Okay, and then take a blue one, sand this area down, just smooth it out. It's windy and storms are coming. Oh man, that's one thing I don't watch is I don't watch basketball. We love football, but I've just never been able to get into basketball. When Mark and I first got together, he watched a lot of basketball, but now he doesn't really watch it. So that's one thing we don't really pay attention to. I'm just using each sanding block with a different color so I don't mix the colors too much. Sunny and windy and 69 in northern Arizona. All right. And then we'll just take an 80 grit and go around the whole outside really fast, just to distress it a little bit. You guys know this is my favorite part. I like to just distress everything. 83 and windy there. It's always shocking to me when it's warmer in Missouri than it is in Arizona. Is Buddy sick? No, he just went for a checkup. He hasn't been seen in a while. He's getting older. They said he's 15 pounds. That cat is big. And they said he's like 45 in human years. So that impressed Mark because Mark said, well, I'm not the oldest man in the house now. Minnesota is the big games in basketball and they're going for the cup. That's exciting. How are you, Miss Mary? It was beautiful yesterday. It was a gorgeous day yesterday. Actually, after school, I went and cleaned out my car. It needed cleaned out really bad while I was waiting for Parker's divisionals to start. Then I was almost hot, standing out there in the sun. Oh, Southwest Kansas. That's great. All right, just about done with this. You know what else shocked me today? So you know like when you go to the doctor and they have like an electronic so I go to University of Rochester, so we have something called My Chart where we can like log in and see our tests, like test results and stuff like that. Well, my kids go to Guthrie, and so they have something called eGuthrie. Well, I wasn't seeing anything for Parker and Sophie anymore on my eGuthrie. Delaney was still there, but not the other two. And they said you have to have your kid sign a paper to give permission for you to see their info now that they're 13. Since when? Since when do you have to have permission to see your 13-year-old child's health records? That just shocked me. Anybody else? Like, I don't know if that's just a New York thing, but that kind of honestly blew my mind. I was like, they're 13 and 14 years old. Like, I'm not sure about that. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I was curious if, I don't know, I was going to look it up and see if it was something with the state, but haven't looked yet. All right, I'm going to take some surface wax and apply it all over. Mother's Day, we got up to 100. Really? See? I'm glad I wasn't the only one shocked by that. I was like, really? So yeah, you have to fill out a form, and then you have to sign it, and they have to sign it. And I was like, so Parker said, so I what did he say? I don't have to give you permission to be on there. And I said, Parker, what do you think? He was kidding, but I was like, that's nuts. I just don't understand that at all. 18 in Texas. Well, I would think it should be 18, you know? It's not like they're emancipated, you know? Kind of blew my mind, but whatever. 13 years old is now the age of consent. Are you serious? So it's everywhere. So it's everywhere then? That's so crazy to me. Okay, so we're gonna use the quilt patterns. Drop them on the floor. Again, these are in the last chance section, you guys. I think these are so cute. There's a bunch of different patterns on here. I'm probably gonna use a mixture of all of them. I know. Who is it that said, right here, Jessica Ace. Jessica, where are you at? I can't remember. Are you in New York? So is it just New York then? Yeah, I was shocked by that. Did I tell you about that, Mom?
What?
That in order to get access to Parker and Sophie's health records on eGuthrie, because they're 13 now, I had to sign a paper, and they had to sign a paper giving me permission.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh. So now they're adults.
I don't know if it's just New York, but Jessica said she knew about it, so that's crazy.
Oh, things have changed.
Haven't heard that in North Dakota. All right, I'm going to use this pattern first. This one just has some different flowers on it. These two right here are probably my favorites. Fuzz this up. These are reusable silkscreen transfers if you guys are new. So PA. That's right, you're in PA. So it's in PA in New York. That's so
That is crazy.
Crazy to me. I will never understand that. That blows my mind. If you were paying the bills. Exactly. Oh my. Okay, we waxed all of this. Again, you guys, I'm only going to chalk the pattern on each one of these. So what I'm going to do, you guys have seen me do this before. I'm going to take a T and put a T in the top right so I know where to line it up so it lines up, if that makes sense. And we're going to just start putting our pattern on. Oh, I gotcha. Tanya Haining, I'm going to put you into the Happy Mail basket. That's so weird. I mean, yeah, they did, like, they talked to him the last time we went. They said, are you comfortable talking to us alone? And they like asked like if they were abused or, you know, I can get that part, but I don't understand. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because they can't even vote.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? All right. I'm gonna get this on here, and you can take this off, you guys. I'm just gonna try to be careful, and I'm gonna use white. Grab a squeegee. This is gonna be neat, I think. I'm gonna like it a lot. So we're just gonna chalk. Mom says her too. So obviously if I chalk a little bit on the white, it won't really matter because you're not really gonna see it, but I'm just gonna try to get as close to it as I can to the side without actually hitting it. Somebody's car alarm's going off. And then obviously I don't wanna do the blue. Press that through, get our excess off, and then I'm just going to wipe it down with a wipe really quick. So there's the first part. How cute that's going to be. And then we're just going to throw it on a mat right here. Just give it a quick wipe down. You guys know when I'm done with it, I'll clean it with my tap water and board eraser, but when I'm just reusing it over and over again, I'm just going to use a baby wipe quick. Liberal thinking. Yeah, something like that. I wasn't going to say it, but you did. Oh. All right. So just clean that out a little bit, dry it off, and then we'll line it back up. But I'll just let that dry by itself so I don't have to keep going back and forth, and we'll start in another area, and then I'll line it back up and finish that. So let's grab another pattern. think I want to do, should I do this one? This one's really pretty too. So same thing, I'm gonna fuzz it. I'll just fuzz it on my shirt. Hi Christine, how are you? And again, I'm gonna mark the top right here. And I guess, should I do a different one on each one, Mom? How many do I have? 1, 2. I don't have enough. I guess we'll just
Alternate 2 or 3.
wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have more than enough.
Oh, yeah, just enough,
Yeah.
right?
Should I do each one then?
Yeah.
All right, this is one of my favorites. So I think I'm gonna do this one over here. I'm gonna start right here. I love this one. If I do it like that, then I'm gonna have to line it up twice. I'm trying to think about the best way, like this, I think. Okay. And then we'll grab red. You can still see like the score marks underneath, so you kind of keep track of where you're at. I'm concentrating. Making your husband's coffee this morning for work tomorrow morning and knocked over his tumbler with coffee all over my shorts. Oh no! I'm glad you didn't get burned. That would stink. So we discovered, I told you guys about Mark's Keurig, the way it's like, it smells so weird anytime he uses it. So you guys said that some of the small Keurigs have a filter. His did not, but I guess you can buy one. So we bought a filter for it. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or if we just need to buy a new one. I told him we just needed to buy a new one, but Mark's not, he doesn't like that response. Bought a huge box of chalk stuff. Oh, no way, that's awesome. Never opened. You got a steal then, huh? All right. Then we'll just have to line up this corner. Isn't that pretty?
It's pretty.
So far, that's what we have. I'm gonna have to line it up right there and right there, I think, but it's okay. Let's clean this again. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. That would stink.
You have your air on, don't you?
It's on 68, so it like adjusts to whether it needs to be
Okay.
heat or I think it's on heat right now, but
I don't think so.
Mom's cold. You cleaned yours with vinegar? He did too. He ran a whole bottle of vinegar through it. It still smells funny. I don't know why it smells so bad. Drives me nuts. All right, let's finish this corner. This should be, yeah, that's dry. So I'll just fuzz this again on my shirt. We already cleaned it. And we'll just line this up. So again, I just have my T in the top right. I want to be a little careful because this red over here is still wet. So we'll just finish this corner. I'm not going to lay it down all the way. So just press it through. And I can throw this one in my sink because we'll be done with this one. Because I think we're just going to use one of every one. Why not? There's that. Look how cute. Just throw this in my sink. This is going to be a labor of love, but it's going to be worth it. Is it going to be weird if I just leave this and put the stars on? I don't think it will be. I think it'll be cute. They have pods to clean up the coffee makers. He got like the one that you actually run through the Keurig, but it's still, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, let's do, I think for this one up here, I'm gonna do this one. So then let's do like this quilt pattern on here. Have you tried the Keurig cleaner? Yeah, we tried that. We tried the vinegar. Nothing really seems to work, but Take that as my happy meal. You're funny. You're a funny girl. Let's really put this one on. The blue, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, you're not?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, you said you had 7.
I thought I did. So maybe I'm not going to use this one. Because the rest are all like floral kind of. I don't know. I'm so
you use just the 3. I really like that one over there.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Me too. Alright, we might just use 3. So let me think this through really quick. So if I use these 3, put this one here, but I just screwed myself.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking, right?
Yeah, they all did.
Because I wanted to put it on a red one. Well. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. So again, I'm gonna mark my top right just to line it up. Lace this one down. I started watching on Netflix, it's called A Deadly Marriage. It's a documentary. Has anybody watched that one? About the woman and her dad that killed the husband. He was from Ireland. I'm not done with it yet. Sudsbuster's not here. Oh, Mom's Sudsbuster today, huh, Heather? Mark Sudsbuster because he cleans my transfers.
I did.
You should put on his hat. Lead Sudsbuster. Is that what it says? Lead? Yeah, lead. You see it? There. She's Sudsbuster now.
Okay.
Heather and Debbie got those for us.
Okay. He must have a small head.
I don't think he does.
Or you just have a lot of hair.
You have a lot of hair.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
I may have to let him see me.
Mark?
No.
Oh, yeah, come out. She said she didn't want you guys to see her because she looked terrible.
But I have a hat on now.
Her hair looks cute today, actually.
So it looks good, right?
Yeah. She's the Sudsbuster replacement when Sudsbuster's not here. I saw that on my What You May Like thing. I do need to watch that one. Is it Nona's or Nana's? How do you say it? Nona's? My guess is Nona's. Debbie Howard, you are going in the Happy Mail baskets. Oh, Mark said hi. I gotcha. I thought you were calling my mom Sudsbuster. But she's cleaning today, so.
Mm-hmm.
Are you writing down? They're over there somewhere. Debbie Howard. Mom's gonna write your name down.
We'll be a jack of all trades.
You are. Look how cute this is looking, you guys. While I'm thinking about it, let me get this off my arm. I think this is so cute.
We got her.
Was it a great movie? I'll have to check it out. I need to get a new mini sweetie because this one's covered in paste. So this is what we have so far. Again, I gotta finish these 2 up. I think we'll just line that up and finish this one really quick because that one should be dry. So to line up over here, right? Is this a continuing pattern or isn't it? That ended right there. I see, so it's over here. Yep, it is. I'll have to line that up twice. And you know a sweetie. Isn't it so cute? Lisa, this is not available in my shop. This is from our cutout sale, and it's you can claim it through Friday. So if you would like one, we have a whole bunch of stuff from the Patriotic cutout sale. If you order over $100, you get our free stars that are behind me. And we're working hard to get all your guys' orders out. All right, line that up. And then I just have to line it up on top really quick. How cute is this? I think it's gonna be adorable. Need to watch that show still. We watched the Judds documentary yesterday. Like the Judds, like Winona and them. What happened to them? She did?
Mama did.
Oh, I didn't even know that. She did? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Lisa.
I didn't know how long ago though. I can't remember.
I didn't know that. Well, that's sad. I had no idea. All right, and then we just have to line it up here really fast, which is this spot, I think. Is it? No. So it was right here, so it'd be right here. Oh, I'm gonna have to line it up twice. My goodness. Is that right? Let me think about this.
Why is Parker saying hurry?
What? Yeah, it goes right here. What do you mean? Hurry?
Hey, we're like 15 minutes away from home and Mom's phone could connect to the car, so can you tell her?
Yeah, you can tell me, but... Okay, heads up, guys. I might lose sound for a second. If I do, bear with me, because Mark will turn the car off, and then we'll be good. Just keep that in mind. I had no idea, Debbie. Oh my gosh, that's awful. So if you order the chalk site, do you get the same amount of credit as if you ordered off your direct sites? Yeah, so if you order off the chalk site, yeah, I get like a certain amount of commission. It doesn't really matter either way, as long as you're ordering through me. I get credit either way as a customer. Yeah, I did not know that, Debbie. I guess I've been living under a rock. All right, get this dry, and we just have to line up this last corner, which is over here now. Right? Is that right? Yes. Right here. There we go. Now we got it. There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
So throw this in the sink.
Okay.
Mom's cleaning them for me.
Yep, I'm getting it.
I help her.
My middle name.
Mark's substitute. If you're thinking about becoming a designer, yeah, you can join for half off this month, so it's a good time to do it. All right, now we gotta line up this part. I didn't clean this one, but we'll just line it up, it'll be okay. No, I need to clean it. I can't line it up. So it's safer that way, living under a rock. Hi Melissa, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. Just wiping this down quick so I can line it up a little easier. Isn't it adorable? I think this is going to be so cute. I laid in bed last night thinking about this. When you have a small business and you're thinking about craft projects and your ideas and stuff, like that's the type of stuff that doesn't turn off in my head. I'm always thinking about what I want to do. I was thinking about what ribbon I wanted to use, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. Line her up. So I did it like this, right? Yes. So it would be, I gotta look and see where it's at here. It's not like that. I'm trying to find the exact spot where I used this at. Right there?
Hmm?
I'm trying to find where I need to be. So it ends here. That's where that's at. I got it. Only took me 2 hours, but we got. And of course now I'm gonna have to fill in that tiny little gap right there, but that's okay too. Hi Dale, how are you? I have been a designer for 4 years. It'll actually be 5 in November. Best decision I ever made, you guys. I love what I get to do every day. It's the best thing ever. This is what I get to do for a living and work alongside my husband, and it's just the best thing ever. So if you guys are interested in becoming a designer and starting your own DIY business, comment. Oh, your mom is more corporate material. Don't know if she'd fit under the Sudsbuster category. No disrespect to Leeds Suds Westerns. You're funny. All right, so I really messed up because I love this pattern and I want to use it again. I guess it doesn't matter, right? We're just gonna... Unless I just use them all. Why not? Throwing everything on the floor. I just need to finish this last little corner. So I ended, where was I? Right here. So I just need to go over here. It's all like a continuing pattern. So you just have to kind of look at it and see where you're at. Isn't it awesome? All right, there's that one. So now I'm gonna do the top one. Again, I'm not gonna do the blue, I don't think, because we're gonna put the white stars on there. I am throwing my squeegee everywhere. Oh, that's right, it's your project. I've got paste all over. All right, so let's grab, well, we have 3 left, and then there's 4 patterns left. I think I'm just going to use them all other than maybe this one, because they're all kind of floral. I really like this one with the stripes. I think I'm going to use this one on top. This one actually is more silkscreen than anything, so I'm not even going to worry about fuzzing this. I'm just going to place it on here. Up here, so I know where I'm at. And then we'll go another white paste. I know, isn't it cute with the multiple patterns? I think so too. Again, just being a little careful so I don't go on to the red.
Mm-hmm. It almost reminds me of a pinwheel.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's peel this one up. Isn't it cute? I like it.
Ooh.
Let me wipe that. I'll do it again. Yes, comment Bo. Thank you guys for jumping on and hanging out. Rebecca Burr is going to go in the basket. You know what? You're going to get promoted because Mark doesn't write stuff down when I'm... No, he did a couple times.
B-U-R-R.
What did I say? Yes, Burr. I know. I think it's cute too. I like it a lot. I didn't intend for it to like look like a quilt, but we're using the quilt pattern, so I guess that's okay, right? But I'm trying to decide if I just want to switch it and use a different transfer altogether with a pattern. Because I'm not sure I love these other ones. I could use, I know what we're going to do. So, I didn't put this in the cart link, but I'm going to use, I can find it, hold on. We're going to switch things up a little bit. So I'm going to grab a transfer out of here. Somebody guess what transfer it is.
Perfect.
We're going to use that one, and then, I'm trying to think of another like floral type one. This one's like a medallion, Moroccan style type thing. I'm going to use this one for sure. This is the floral dot pattern. I want to use that one right here. I want something a little bit more subtle just because these are kind of, you know, bright. These should be dry, right? You knew it! How did you guess? All right, let's fuzz this. And then this way we don't have to do it twice. We can just chalk it. And then we'll find another. I almost just put that right in the red. Julianne, those are in my Amazon link. They're just portfolios. I have them for my size A and my size B. And then I hang up my size C, D, and E's. They're super handy. I have a bunch of different ones for like the different releases and all that stuff. They're gonna be home already. It's 4. Oh, I guess that makes sense, huh? Kids must have gotten done about 4 then. So again, I might lose sound here in a second. I think maybe I hear, yes, I hear my car. So I might lose sound. All right, let's peel this up. Oh, that's cute. That's the perfect one for right there.
That is.
All right, we're gonna put that back over here.
Oh, okay. Shove it there.
We're improvising, as they say. So I just need one more for right here, and I don't think I want to use any of these. So I'm gonna grab another pattern. I'm trying to think, what, didn't we just get some new transfers that have patterns? Let me look. They're all like floral, so I kind of need to stick with that.
Or is there something else in you, like a star?
Well, I'm gonna use the stars on the thing. Let's finish this part really fast. So we'll line this up, finish this white part out. So it goes like this. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. I'm not coming into the camera.
Whatever. How did I have this on?
Since I
here?
gotta go.
You gotta
I
go.
gotta go and put my stuff in. But hi guys, I'm gonna kiss you.
Parker said hi. How did I line this up? Because it's no.
The next one.
It always takes me a second to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Hi, honey.
Hi, mommy.
Oh, she doesn't feel good. Oh, Sophie, don't do that. I'm trying to figure out the way I had it turned. Right? I have it like perfect, and then I move it. Right about there, I think, is good. All right, threw that in the other wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Didn't see your comments. Did I lose sound for a second? I also use photos with clear sleeves. Yeah, it works out good. The watercolor transfer, I don't really want polka dots though. I don't know how I don't think I'm feeling polka dots. All right. Press that through. Hopefully we got that lined up okay. We did good. There we go. So then I'll throw this in my sink. I was looking at the new transfers really quick. There was one I was thinking of, and now I can't remember what it's called. So hold on. What is it called? You guys know my favorite is that one. Oh, it was the tile one. That's the one I was thinking of. The pottery patterns or whatever. That one's actually, maybe we'll use that one. So that's this one. We used it on here on the Ocean Mist. I think I'll grab that one. Let me grab it really quick. It's over here. Bear with me. We're improvising today. So this one's a size D and it has 4 different patterns on it. So again, these last 2 transfers I used are not. The mini bows would be cute too. But I think I'm gonna use this one right here. It's got like some floral tile pattern on it. Just fuzz this up. And we'll finish up this last part. And then we just have to do our little monogram on there. You got some old ones? Awesome. All right. that on there. I think I threw all my squeegees over in the water. I thought about vintage floral patterns. I did, because you guys know that one seems to be one I go to a lot. But this is the one I was thinking of. So this is what we're going to go with. This one's really cute too. It has a bunch of different patterns on it. That's the beauty of it, right? Like everybody has different ideas and can use different ways to do things. Last pattern, and then we just have to do our little tag and add our ribbon. I knew this one was going to take a little while. That's why I wanted to make sure I had plenty of time to do it. Okay. So cute, you guys. I love it. All right, let me hold it up for you. I think that turned out adorable. So there is the bow itself. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, I have my own for the club. I put my club transfers in their own binder. All right, so there's the bow itself. We're gonna add the stars on, so I still have to sand those quickly, but we're gonna take our tag. So this, I'm trying to decide if I just wanna hang it in the middle or if I wanna hang it off the side with my ribbon. Look how cute, Mom.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Cute.
My thing to say bye.
Mom's saying goodbye. She's going home.
Bye, ladies.
Stay just to see the
Gentlemen.
kids fast.
Yeah, I want to see them. All right.
Thank you, Mama.
Uh-huh.
Love you.
Yep, love you. Bye, guys.
Drive safe.
I will.
All right, I'm gonna take a 220 grit, go over the top of this, smooth her out. I love it too. Hi, Sandy. How are you? And then we'll take an 80 grit, go around the edge to just stress it. It's called Pottery Patterns, Debbie. It's one of the new ones that just came out with the summer collection. Isn't it cute? And then I'm just going to go around the little hole here where you hang it. Like so. Then we'll wax it. Ocean Mist, Teresa, that's what we use on this one. All right, so I'm gonna wax this. Timer's going off. Shirley Berry, you're going in the Sunday Fun Day basket. We'll reset it. Make sure you guys are commenting and you can go in next. Shirley Berry. We pulled the winners for this past Sunday Fun Day. Is that what you were asking, Teresa? Yeah, Ocean Mist, yep. All right, did I wax this? I meant to, but I don't know if I did. I think I did. Okay, so now we're going to use this one. This is another one that we brought back. It's called Monogram Patterns. So it's got all the different letters, plus it's got these, which I thought this would be cute on here. So I'm going to use, I thought about using that one, but I think I'm going to use this one just to keep it a little simple because of all the floral patterns. And I haven't used this one yet, so I don't think it's all the way cut out. Maybe it is. No, right here it's not. I like to keep my backer sheets in one piece, so I'm just going to use this and put this in the center. And we're going to make it like the monogram. You know what I mean? Like how a monogram is. Put the S in the middle. What colors do you think I could get to get my Ocean Mist? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. That one would be tricky, to be honest with you. I'm trying to see what color, what they would. Oh, that's like really close. I don't know if I want to do that. You won't be able to read it if I do it like that. So I think instead, change of plans. I'm gonna do. Oh no. Where's the S at? I'm missing the S. That's the one I need. Did I take it off? You guys, I'm losing my mind. I wonder if it's stuck to the backer sheets. I'm a hot mess today, apparently. I don't think it's on the backer sheet. need that. No, that's not the Q either. What's supposed to be here? It is an S, but there's different S's. I'm losing my mind. We'll just use these ones. I don't know where the other S is. That was a blonde moment. So there's multiple S's. There's like taller ones and then squattier ones. Jeez Louise. So we'll just use these ones. Unless I just use, yeah, we'll just use these ones. And then I need the U. Losing my mind. Yeah, S is on the sheet, but there's another S missing. I don't know where it is, but it's okay. It's just the squattier one. Hi, Margaret. We're getting close to being done. This is going to be adorable, you guys. I'm excited. So we'll use the USA, and then I think I'll just use these on here as well. It's a little, like, you can make like a wreath or something out of it. So I'll start with the S in the middle so I get that centered. Right here. I have to do it above and below, but I think we have room, right? So I'm just gonna do, I think, I'll do the letters in red, I think. Or, let's do the S in red, and then we'll do the U and the A in home. How about that? Wonky is okay. All right, press this through. Get our excess off. And then we'll peel this one up. Throw her in the sink. And then we're gonna dry our S. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And then we'll use home and bright whites. After this is dry, adds character, that's right. All right, that's dry. So now we'll do our U. We're just gonna line it right up and just split the difference between the letter and the side here. You can like put a piece of tape down so you make sure it's super straight, but I'm just gonna guesstimate. Looks pretty good to me. Hi Stephanie, how are you? How was your Mother's Day? Okay, there's the U. And then gotta do the A. And then we'll just add the little wreath parts on top and bottom just to give it a little something extra. So there's that. So we did pretty good, I think. I lost my suds buster, so I've got a bunch of transfers to clean now. And then, what did I do? Did I grab that wreath part? You guys are losing everything. I took it off, but I don't know where it went. Oh, it stuck to me still. It was good. That's good. I'm losing my mind over here. Oh my gosh. Make sure these are dry. Isn't it cute? And then we're just going to add the little like wreath element to the top and bottom. Looks pretty good. my shirt. I know. I was like, where is that? My goodness. And then we'll put it on the bottom. And then we'll be done chalking and we can start adding our embellishments. How cute is that? Look at, yeah, that's the one I was looking for. All right, we're done with this. Throw everything in a sink. Now, we can get it all assembled. Let me close up my paste here. Hi, Jennifer. I know, the little tags are cute. And these are, they come in a pack of 6, or you can get like a pack of just the mini ones. They're smaller. They fit like one of our mini transfers on them, but they're really cute. They're on Etsy as well. So that we're gonna add on there. All I need to do now is just sand the edges down on my stars. And then we'll glue those on. Thanks, Dale. Isn't it cute? I think this is adorable. Okay. We're getting somewhere, my friends. Hi, Lori. How are you? We're doing a project that is a part of our cutout sale. Like I said, you guys can claim through Friday. So if you're just joining us, comment bow. This is the 18-inch bow hanger. I think this is so cute. We put a bunch of different fun patterns on it. You guys, mine is so delayed that I'm back chalking the top of this. Or am I paused? I'm paused. I just realized. What the heck? I know, I love little tags for like embellishments. Yeah, I'm paused there. Must be you guys aren't paused, or you would have told me by now. That happened to me one time. I dropped one of my mini transfers under my desk. I know, you told me about that. I remember that. Isn't that funny? Like, you're like, I know I just had it. It's just like that S. But I have noticed, like, some of my stir sticks and stuff have gone down my art sink over here. So I wonder if it, like, slid down the sink. Never know. Patricia Disc, you're going in our Sunday Fun Day basket for this coming Sunday. All right, Pat. Do you go by Pat? We reset our timer, so make sure you guys comment. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. Got 3 more stars to sand. I'm just gonna use tacky glue these on. You know what I do need to do is turn on my glue gun. Bought some ladies CC on our town. Oh, nice, jackpot, right? That's awesome. We might have time for one more winner to go into the basket for next week. And like I said, you guys, if you're not a part of our crafting community, whether it's as a Perks member or a club member or a designer on our team, you definitely need to be. Chalk's amazing. One of the best things that's ever happened to me. Like I said, I get to craft and do this for a living alongside my husband. Obviously, if you don't want to do that, like if you would just prefer to craft and create pretty things, then, you know, Perks and Club is where it's at for you guys. You lost 2 stir sticks in the drain. Yeah, see? It's not just me. I'm always losing stuff too, constantly. And then I'm like, where is that? I know I just had it. But what's funny is I'll lose stuff like that, but then like my family will lose stuff and they can't find it, but then I'll go and find it immediately. So, you know. Okay, let's glue these on quick. I'm going to see how I want to place them first. Let me turn it towards me. And then we'll glue them down. They're kind of like odd shaped, but they're cute. They're supposed to be odd shaped. I don't know if I want to use, do I want to use them all? it Tuesday? You know what I just realized? Is it tonight? Let me look. No, I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we have Inside Scoop. Us designers, we get to see, you know, Tiffany Thiessen. She has a collection with us now. Her summer collection is coming out on Thursday. So we get to see it early tomorrow night. So I'm excited about that. All right, I'm just gonna glue these down really quick with our tacky glue. So yeah, we have a launch Thursday. No idea how many or anything yet, but that's we get to see tomorrow, and then the new collection for Tiffany will be here on Thursday. I was going through it here and there and had to kind of lie to my husband and told him it was mine, but I didn't think he believed me. Oh no! I think Mark's coming, guys. He's probably wondering where his dinner is. He said he was hungry. He has leftovers, but he's been eating red sauce and it bothers him, so I told him I'd make him some of his like homemade white sauce, but obviously I'm not done yet. I know, but look, it's worth it. Look how cute this is.
It is chaos. I watched some of it, but the reception was...
Okay, not good. All right, so
Hey guys.
now my question is, I think I'm gonna hang it on the side. I thought about having it down the middle, but I think it would like make it weird. So now all I'm gonna do is get some of my ribbon here. I told you guys, most of the ribbon is in my Amazon link, like this one. It's like a bright red. Yes, right? It would be pretty. So this one's like one of those frayed ones that you guys know I love. So we're just gonna grab a little bit of this. I don't feel like it matches though. Hold on. Does this one match better? Thanks, honey. That one matches better, I think. This one's a little bit too bright, I think. I like it, but it's too bright for cherry. We'll switch it up a little bit. I said hi, Mark.
Hi guys.
I think this one's better. Just get a strip of this. Still a little off, but it's not as bright as that one. So I just want to have some hanging. So I'm going to go like that. So I just got a long strip, okay? I'm going to take some of this blue velvet and do the same thing. Yeah, that other one is a little bit too vibrant. It matched it better in the jar, but then when it dries, it's always a little bit darker. So do that one, and then gotta add a little bit of gold. You guys know I love these. These are also in my Amazon link. This like gold star. It's like one of my favorites. Paula, I messaged you yesterday, I don't know if you saw it, about that transfer you wanted. And I have a red and white stripe. And then I told you guys, I think these are really cute. These like came in like a big circle type thing. And actually, I think it's just the right length, but I am gonna just cut, see how it's cut like that, weird on the end? I'm gonna go like this. And then tear, hopefully, if it's the type of ribbon I can tear. I guess it's not. I was hoping it would be really easy to tear, but... Alright, we might have to nix that one. So don't buy this ribbon, because it doesn't tear like my other ones do. I just need like a white...
Floor gets so dirty.
I know. Let me just grab. This one's like an off-white. I think this one will be okay.
Oh, the transfers.
I know. Isn't it cute, guys? I'll use this one. I was hoping that would tear better, but it didn't. Okay. So we'll do this one, and then I think I'm going to do one more strip of blue, just to add a little bit more blue into it. Alright, so now I'm just going to kind of layer it in my hand here. So I'm going to go in with the blue one. the red stripe, and the whites, the other blue, and then the gold. Why is that one so much longer? I'll trim that one a little bit. So I'm just gonna put it in my hand like this, kind of like a tassel, and then I'm just gonna use some of this to tie around it. This isn't even making a bow. This is just super simple. Anybody can do this, I promise you. So then I'm just gonna tie this in the middle. What are the kids doing?
Parker's gonna shower. Sophie, she ran right upstairs, so who knows?
Okay. So now there's a hole right here, and I'll probably use like another piece of ribbon to hang it, twine. So actually, let's do that first. Let me grab my twine and add a hanger. Isn't it so cute? I can trim this down if I need to, but we'll add this on. So I'm just gonna go, we're almost done, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tie this through here. I told him I'm missing one of the S's for that. Did you notice that? That monogram one?
Sorry.
Yeah, you didn't see it?
I didn't done it yet.
Oh, yeah, it's missing. I don't know what happened to it. And then, you know, just kind of dictate how long you want it to be. I think right about there is good. I definitely got way too much, but that's okay. It's not, I don't think it's cotton. It's just regular twine, but it's a different color. Like I have both of these from Michael's. This one's like just a kind of cream color, and then this one's green. Both of those I got at Michael's. It's the same consistency as my other regular twine, just different colored. All right, tie this around here, double knot it, and then we'll just trim these off. And save that piece, that's a long piece. So then we have our little hanger on here, okay? And then we're gonna add this off to the side here. Darcy Foreman, you're not into bows, are you? That's right, I forgot about that. But you're going in our Sunday Fun Day basket. I pulled 3 winners, Mark. We gotta come up with something good. You said you were gonna do something good.
Oh, yeah.
We pulled winners at the beginning of this. The first winners were Lisa Snyder, Nico Bostrom, and Marsha Weber. All right, so attach this to the side. I don't think I needed my glue gun after all, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is just attach this to the side here, tie it through. I think I'm gonna attach it through to my twine right here instead. I love the little just like spot of gold. I think that just adds something to it, don't you think? Trying to get it so it's on the right side here.
I'm missing a transfer. Is there another one somewhere?
Huh? The S.
No, that.
Told ya. Oh, yeah, it fell down in this box. I've been a mess today.
Oh.
I've lost things. All right, tie that around, double knot that, and then we'll add our little tag to the front of that. We can always trim these if we want, but now this will get attached through here. And then this is where you can like opt to trim your twine if you want. I usually leave it just because I like how it looks, but it's, you know, a personal preference. I just kind of like to leave it like so. All right, here it is. We didn't need our glue gun after all. Look how cute this turned out, you guys. I can't even deal with it. I think it's so stinking cute. You can kind of, you know, play with it and do what you want. Maybe I do want to like kind of glue it so it stays off to the side more so you can see all the patterns. I think I'll just glue it so it kind kind of stays right here on the side of it. Does that make sense?
It's pretty.
I love it. And then the ribbon will still just be kind of natural looking, you know. Just gonna add a tiny bead right there and just put this on the back side so it's not in front of it. There. I love that. What do you guys think?
Look at that.
Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. What do you think? Isn't that cute?
It's a cool surface.
I love it. What do you think? Hit the heart button. Cute, right? So this is the 18-inch one. Again, if you wanted to trim these, you could, but I like them kind of long and free. So yeah. What?
Is that nice?
Yeah. So comment, Bo, check your messenger. Like I said, you guys have through Friday to claim from the sale. I know a lot of you already did. We're working on getting those orders sent out. I think this turned out really, really cute. But as always, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. And maybe during the day again, just because Sophie has her last track meet tomorrow, and then it's their last night home for the week. But if you guys want to learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, again, comment Bo, and you can also grab all the supplies and claim from our cutout sale. We will see you guys later.
Have a good
Have a nice
night.
rest of your day.
Bye, guys.